Back to Mathematics by AC Okocha, where we make a mathematics genius. We have an quadratic inequality that we are going to be solving today. This is a sequel in our inequality series. So I'm going to show you how to solve a quadratic inequality. It's not something that is difficult. All you need to do is to be able to assign the inequality sign properly. As far as we can solve quadratic equation before now, then you are good to go. I'll just show you how to assign the inequality sign. Now, so this is a quadratic equation typically, just that it's now involving inequality, not equals to. So just the way you will solve that of quadratic equation, you start by moving this 10 to this side. So if we do that, we are going to have that 3x squared plus 13x minus 10 is less than 0. So what do we do next? We have to factorize it, or you can use formula method to solve it. No. This approach, you just have to factorize. Are you getting it? You have to factorize it. So we'll look for two numbers. We'll add to give us 13 plus 13. And when we add to give us plus 13, then times to give us 3 times minus 10. That is minus 30. If I'm not making mistake, yes, minus 30. So what are the two numbers? 3 and 10. 3 and 10 cannot give us plus 13 and minus 30. It has to be 15 and minus 2. 15 minus 2 will give us plus 13. 15 times minus 2 will give us minus 30. Now, if you don't understand what I've just explained now, it means you don't know how to factorize quadratic before. So go and watch the video in factorization of quadratic. We have a detailed video on factorization of quadratic. You can go and watch that one so that you can be able to understand what transpired here. So now, like I said, we now have 3x squared. This 13, we're going to replace it with plus 15x minus 2x minus 10. Nothing has changed actually, because this 15 minus 2 is the same thing as 13. Now we can factorize in pairs. This first two, what is common? Of course, 5x is common, or rather 3x. 3x is common. If 3 is outside, what will remain? It will remain x here. And what will remain here? It will remain plus 5. Remember, whatever you bring out, if you open the bracket, it will take you back to this. 3s times s is 3s squared, and 3s times 5 is what? Is 15x. Now in this second pair, what is common? Minus 2, obviously. If minus 2 is outside, what is remaining? S plus 5. Here has to be plus, not minus, so that when minus 2 times plus 5, you have minus 10. Minus 2 times s is minus 2s. So you have less than 0. So what is common now here? S plus 5 is common. Bring it out. If s plus 5 is outside, what will remain? It will definitely now remain 3s minus 2 is less than 0. Now at this stage, you need to get the critical value, what we call the critical value. I told you about critical value yesterday or day before yesterday. Critical value of s means what will be the value of s if you are to solve it equals to 0. The critical value of s here now is that s is equals to what? Minus 5. That is, if you solve this equals to 0, s will be minus 5. And the critical value of s says that s is equals to what? 2 over what? 3. If you solve this equals to 0, s will be 2 over 3. Now, is this critical? Is this you will now use to draw your number line? Before we use number line to determine the behavior of the inequality and help us to pick the answer. Now, watch. This is minus 5 here. Let's say this is 0. Then this is very close to 0, which is 0 point something, 2 over 3. 2 over 3. And this is x. So you move from here, from minus 5. Don't shade, leave it open, because it can only be less than or greater than. You don't shade here also. Since you are dealing with less than here, assuming it's greater than or equal to, you can shade. Now the question now is, are they coming together, or is this going like this? Is this going like this? That is the purpose of this number line. Because you don't just come and put it anyhow. You must determine whether they are coming together, or this is going like this and this go like this. Now let's find out. How do you know what will be here? You will check this interval from negative infinity to before minus 5. Let's say here now, this region is minus 6, minus 7, minus 1 billion, anything. Now, up to before minus 5. So let's test minus 6. Let's use minus 6 to test. If you put minus 6 here, this bracket will be minus 1. That is negative. If you put minus 6 here, you have minus 18. Minus 18 minus 2 is minus 20. This bracket is negative. Negative times negative will give you positive. So this region is positive. And I told you yesterday that if this region is positive, this region, this center region now, because this two line is dividing this number line into 3 regions, 1, 2, and 3. This region now is negative, and this region will be positive because the sign alternates. But you can always confirm. You can use 1 or 2 to confirm. If you put 2 here, this is positive. If you put 2 here, 6, this is positive. Plus times plus is plus. Now, how do you know where to go? You check the inequality sign. It means less than 0. Less than 0 means negative. So you go to the negative direction. You can't come to the positive direction. From here now, you move to the negative direction. From here, you also move to the negative direction. Both of them will meet. So this one is not going like this, and this is going like this. So this is the only region that is valid to this inequality. Now, how do you now present the answer? Because they are joining. You know, yesterday we have this or this, because this is just one range. It's not 2 range. It's not like we have one range somewhere else, then we have another range this way. Because assuming it's the positive direction, that means we have 2 range. The range from negative infinity up to before minus 5, and from after 2/3 to positive infinity. So you need to use or to join this and this, because there are 2. But this is just one single range. Anytime you have one single range, this is how you present it. You start with minus 5 is what? Is less than x is less than 2/3. That is the answer to this one. That is the answer to this inequality. So we have presented it well now. There is an interpretation to this. If you are new in inequality, you would think they are saying that s is less than minus 5. No, s is greater than minus 5, because if you rewrite this one now separately, this thing means minus 5 less than s, then s less than 2/3. So if you start with x, remember that the arrowhead will still face minus 5. Then s is less than 2/3. Can you see it now? So the interpretation of this is that s is greater than minus 5 and s is less than what? 2/3. That is what it means. But this is how you join it. You don't leave it like this. Now, I told you that you can still present it as same as s is a member of minus 5 after minus 5 to before 2/3. You just stop here. You have no business with infinity now, because no one is going to infinity. The range is from here to here. So that is why you are not saying positive infinity and negative infinity. It's from after minus 5 to before 2/3. So that is it, and that is how to represent it. So the most important thing is representing the answer, because when they give you the question, they will give you this as one of the options. They will give you something like this: s is maybe greater than minus 5, or s is, they will mix it up. So you must be able to know the one that is the exact answer by using number line. I told you yesterday there are other ways to solve it, but this way works. Thank you. See you tomorrow.